What's your name?
My name is Emma Stasi.
My name is Katie Baker.
Jessa Emmerich.
Alvin Jackson.
Samantha Shaw.
Stephanie DC.
Brooke Phillips.
My name is Justin Harper.
I'm Simone.
Dejuan Curry.
My name is Cassie Harris.
Joel Cologne.
My name is Megan.
My name is Elijah Hammonds.
What are your plans for after you graduate?
After graduation, I'll be moving home to Evansville, Indiana, and I'll be teaching ESL.
Hopefully, right after I graduate, I plan on getting a job here in Cleveland to teach social studies.
Over the summer, I'm going to be going to Reno, Nevada to take a summer class and just look at some grad schools over there. And then I'm going to be taking a year off to go back home to Hawaii to just work and get some experience in a physical therapist's office. And then I'm applying to grad school for physical therapy. I'm going to be a doctor.
I plan to attend the Pentecostal Theological Seminary to pursue my Master's of Divinity.
I'll be working with a nonprofit or in ministry for a year, and then after that I will continue working wherever I am and possibly come back to Lee to do an MA in practical theology.
After I graduate, I'm going to take a gap year for work and internships and go back home to see family, and thereafter a year I'm going to go to grad school for counseling.
I actually have a teaching job at Ooltewah High School teaching English language arts and coaching softball.
Right now I'm going to be working full-time in Electronic Express here as an assistant manager. Then after about a year or so, move on to Atlanta in the food industry.
Currently, I will be going back home to Nashville, and I'll be looking for a job with a nonprofit organization, hopefully. Those are my plans. And then after that, maybe going to grad school.
Plans after I graduate is to accept a full-time job at the place I've been interning, McNair Media here in Cleveland.
After graduate, I plan on marrying my fiance, moving to Alaska, and later hoping to use my degree to help children within a church or start an organization.
After graduation, I plan to move back home to Ohio. As of right now, I'm going to be helping my family move, and then the plan is to join the Marines coming this year or next year and work with their communications department.
After I graduate, I'm actually going to be moving to North Africa for the next 2 years, and I'll be teaching English in some preschools there.
After I graduate, I actually just got offered a position as the event manager at 5 Points Museum in downtown Cleveland. So I'm going to be staying and working there full time.
In less than 3 words, what will you miss the most about Lee?
The professors.
The professors.
Intentionality.
The growth I have experienced here.
All the people.
The people.
The people.
Community and just the people here. I think community, faculty, and the friends I've made here.
The community, faculty, and staff.
Dr. Angela Waldron. But really, community.
The community.
The community.
Popcorn pizza.
What are you looking forward to the most on graduation day?
On graduation day, I'm looking forward to all of the opportunities that graduation opens up for me. Throughout my experience at Lee and this semester student teaching, I have realized how much I love teaching, and I can't wait to have my own classroom one day. And I can't wait till the bell doesn't go off.
Getting to see the smile on Dr. Khan's face when I shake his hand and get my diploma 5 years later.
I guess just like the relief of like, I did it, I graduated college. Yeah.
Just seeing my family and knowing that I made them proud.
Being done.
My family coming.
All of my family being here, and so my Lee family and my family at home and my family from out of town are all coming here, and I think it's going to be a really cool day to celebrate.
Honestly, the feeling of being done with school.
I think being with all my friends and just kind of being able to celebrate all together is how far we've come from freshman year.
Not to have to worry about going to classes next fall.
Celebrating with family and friends.
Get to see family and friends, the excitement of graduating and getting to move on to the next step of life, and just the fun and excitement of it.
Celebrating with just all my friends and my family. I'm really excited. They're all coming up. and just basking in this journey, this chapter that's coming to a close, and looking forward to what's next.
I'm looking forward to the time immediately after I graduate, where everyone's just going crazy.
What one small piece of advice would you like to leave with LEAP students?
I would tell LEAP students to always make time to have a conversation, whether it is with a friend or a professor or someone you don't know. I think what has made my LEAP experience is all of the relationships that I've been able to make, and not all of them have been really deep. Sometimes a small conversation with someone is the most meaningful thing. And so I would say, don't neglect to have good conversation.
I would say to use all the resources that are offered to you.
You're a lot closer than you think. Like, you feel like graduation is like so far away and like you have all this stuff to do then, but and I know you are probably hearing this a lot, but that time is gonna go by so fast. So just enjoy it, don't stress out too much, don't be focusing only on graduation, but just enjoy the ride.
Never give up, and always remember that as long as you're in LEAP, you have people who genuinely care about your well-being, your academic career. They're really out to help you.
I would say really press into your relationships with your peer mentors and coaches, because I think that those are the relationships which have the chance to shape you the most in your time at LEAP. Jump into activities and make the most out of it. LEAP is really what you make of it, and the further that you dive in, the more opportunity that you have to experience something great.
Sometimes the road is hard. The journey doesn't seem visible, but just keep going and you'll get there.
Invest in the people around you, invest in your academic journey, go to the classes, go to the study groups, write the papers. I know it's exhausting, but it's 100% worth it.
Go to class for the most part. Just pay attention, take notes, everything like that. It all makes a huge difference.
College is what you make it, so make it good.
It's kind of hard to see the goal line and kind of see what the finished product is going to be, but I just encourage you to continue to be on top of stuff and to finish strong.
It's very important to be involved.
Apply yourselves as much as you can. Don't overwork yourself, but keep busy and keep going strong till the end.
I would say take advantage of the incredible mentors in the LEAP office. I have been so blessed and encouraged by Dr. Holt, and just the times I've gotten to sit in her office, and when I was authentic and really shared with her where I was at and what was going on, she just gave me so much encouragement, and we were able to really relate on a personal level about different things that we had in common. So just take all the advice and wisdom you can from these people and spend time with them and let them pour into you.
Always invest in in your advisor relationships, because Dr. Holt has been really impactful to me over the last year or so.
10 years from now, when you return to Lee University, what is something new you would like to see?
Do you want my honest answer? I'd like to see a new con center.
I would like to see the LEAP program expand and go beyond what it is right now. I believe the Lord will bless it.
I'd like to see growth in the physical therapy department, or just in the medical field, because we have the SMC, but there's always more, you know.
Football team.
Monument to Paul Kahn's mustache.
A lot more buildings, I don't know, I guess. Just the growth of the school in general.
I think I would just like to see it really grow. We've been growing a lot over the past several years, and I think it would be really great to come back and see the amount of growth that's happened in the past 10 years happen again in the next 10.
I'd like to see the Kahn building actually be towards the center of campus in about 10 years or so.
More parking spaces.
I mean, I'm a rugby guy, so 10 years from now, I'd love to see that Lee has a flourishing varsity rugby team that's just dominating within our community.
I don't know exactly what I would want to see, but I have a feeling within 10 years there's probably going to be new buildings.
Can I say more parking spaces? Probably more parking spaces and a stronger communications department.
I think I would just be excited to see just how it's grown and the new buildings and programs that have been put in place, and I'd want to see that it's still the same university at its core as it's always been, you know, Christ honoring university. But I'm sure I'd probably see many more students, thousands more maybe, and more buildings, and that's really exciting to think about it growing.
I want our mascot to change back to the Vikings officially, and I want to have a football field because I think that would improve enrollment as well. Go Vikes!